UnitedHealth Group is the largest health insurance company in the United States today, and it has a huge influence on the American healthcare system. This did not happen by accident, and it probably would not have happened without the ingenuity and leadership of one man, Stephen J. Hemsley. Yet you hardly hear or know anything about the man who transformed this company based in Minnesota into the healthcare giant that it is today. In this video, we will discuss the ascent of Stephen J. Hemsley to UnitedHealth Group leadership, his strategic transformation of UnitedHealth Group, the challenges he encountered, his retirement, and subsequent return to UnitedHealth Group's leadership role. But first, here's something interesting that people may not know about Stephen J. Hemsley. In many ways, he can be likened to or considered the Steve Jobs of healthcare because of how he led the transformation of UnitedHealth Group into a company that is worth more than $300 billion today, and that's almost the size of Apple by its recent 2024 revenue. Let's quickly look at some similarities that Stephen J. Hemsley has with the former revered Apple CEO, Steve Jobs, besides their first names, of course. Industry transformation. Steve Jobs revolutionized personal computing, music, phones, and digital content, and Stephen Hemsley transformed UnitedHealth Group into a diversified healthcare conglomerate, expanding it beyond health insurance into technology, pharmacy services, and care delivery. Vertical integration. Steve Jobs focused on design-driven innovation, simplicity, and vertical integration of hardware and software. Stephen Hemsley also led a strategy of vertical integration and diversification that created its subsidiary Optum and helped UnitedHealth grow its services business, providing care delivery, pharmacy benefit management, and data analytics services. Operational excellence. Steve Jobs streamlined Apple's product lines and supply chain, dramatically improving efficiency and profitability. Stephen Hemsley engineered massive operational scale and efficiency, applying data-driven management to control costs and improve service delivery across a sprawling health empire. Double tenures. Steve Jobs was ousted from Apple in 1985, but he returned in 1997 and led one of the greatest corporate comebacks from the brink of bankruptcy. Stephen Hemsley retired from the CEO position in 2017, but returned recently to that position in 2025 amid scandals and sharp decline in stock value. Now, let's dig deeper to find out more about Stephen J. Hemsley and how he was able to achieve the kind of corporate success that some CEOs only dream of. Stephen J. Hemsley's initial tenure as Chief Executive Officer was in 2006 until he exited in 2017 before returning again to that role in 2025. If you feel this is unusual, you're right, because some unusual incidents in UnitedHealthcare Group led to both his initial appointment as CEO and his return to that role in 2025. Incidents that the company would rather undo if they could turn back the hands of time, and we'll look at these incidents shortly. Hemsley's journey to the pinnacle of UnitedHealth Group is characterized by a rapid ascent, underpinned by a strong financial background and a demonstrated capacity for strategic leadership. Born on June 4, 1952, he graduated from Fordham University in 1974 with a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting. His professional journey commenced at Arthur Andersen, a then prominent accounting firm. During his tenure there, he steadily climbed the ranks, ultimately achieving the significant positions of managing partner and chief financial officer. This foundational experience in accounting and financial management proved instrumental, imbuing him with a data-driven and operationally focused perspective that would later define his leadership at UnitedHealth Group. In 1997, Hemsley transitioned from the world of public accounting to join UnitedHealth Group, initially taking on senior financial roles within the burgeoning healthcare enterprise. Hemsley's progression within UnitedHealth Group was notably swift, a clear indicator of his strategic capabilities and deep understanding of complex organizational dynamics. By 1999, he had advanced to the dual roles of President and Chief Operating Officer. These critical operational and financial positions afforded him an intimate and comprehensive grasp of the company's diverse business segments and intricate internal mechanisms. But then something happened. In 2006, the company experienced a period of considerable turmoil and uncertainty. The executive team at the company was mired in a securities fraud investigation concerning executive compensation. The company was embroiled in a significant stock options backdating scandal, a controversial practice involving the manipulation of stock option grant dates to maximize financial benefits for recipients. This led to the resignation of the then CEO, William W. McGuire, as part of the settlement of the case. Stephen J. Hemsley, who was also part of the people being investigated, was then appointed Chief Executive Officer of UnitedHealth Group, succeeding William W. McGuire. But as part of the settlement of investigation, Hemsley, who was also implicated in the investigation, had to forfeit all of the stock options he had received as compensation during that period. This resulted in his forfeiture of $190 million in stock options. However, he notably retained his executive position. His successful navigation of this early challenge immediately established him as a resilient, trustworthy, and highly competent leader, effectively setting the stage for his subsequent transformative tenure at UnitedHealth Group. During his initial 11-year tenure as CEO from 2006 to 2017, Stephen J. Hemsley orchestrated a period of unprecedented growth and strategic evolution of the company. He was widely recognized for his instrumental role in positioning UnitedHealth Group as a dominant force in the rapidly changing U.S. healthcare landscape. A fundamental aspect of UnitedHealth Group's transformation under Hemsley was its strategic diversification, particularly through the visionary development and expansion of the Optum subsidiary. Optum was formally established in 2011, consolidating UnitedHealth Group's existing pharmacy and care delivery services under a unified brand, structured into three primary businesses: Optum Health, Optum Insight, and Optum Rx. The creation of Optum in 2011 was not merely an internal restructuring. It represented a profound strategic pivot. By integrating diverse health services, advanced technology, and comprehensive pharmacy benefits, Hemsley effectively diversified UnitedHealth Group's revenue streams beyond its traditional insurance offerings. This deliberate move allowed the company to capture a greater share of value across the entire healthcare continuum, thereby mitigating financial risks associated with potential volatility in the core insurance market. UnitedHealth Group was the first major health insurance company to implement this strategy, which gave the company a huge market advantage over its competitors. Hemsley's background as an accountant profoundly influenced his leadership style. He was widely known for his accountant's command of the numbers and a meticulous, detail-oriented management approach. This rigorous financial discipline was instrumental in driving operational efficiency across the enterprise, a factor frequently cited as having turbocharged the company's growth. During Hemsley's initial CEO tenure, 2006 to 2017, UnitedHealth Group experienced remarkable financial expansion. The company's profits soared and its revenues nearly tripled. Reflecting these achievements, Fortune magazine lauded Hemsley as the most successful CEO of his generation upon his departure in 2017. Hemsley's tenure was characterized by a series of strategic acquisitions that significantly broadened UnitedHealth Group's capabilities and market reach. These inorganic growth initiatives were integral to the company's overall diversification strategy and building a vertically integrated organization that spanned across the entire healthcare continuum, and even with international operations in Brazil and United Kingdom. However, despite Stephen J. Hemsley's transformative impact and UnitedHealth Group's impressive growth, his tenure and the company's trajectory have been marked by a series of significant challenges and controversies. The company has come under scrutiny from regulators for antitrust investigations because of the significant business acquisition deals UnitedHealth Group has undertaken to buy out other companies and increase their portfolio of subsidiaries. Also, the company has been bogged down recently by a series of challenging events which led to the resignation of Andrew Whitty as the company's CEO. This paved the way for the return of Stephen J. Hemsley as the UnitedHealth Group CEO almost 8 years after retiring. Some of these events include continued antitrust investigations, the tragic murder of Brian Thompson, the president of one of its subsidiary companies, UnitedHealthcare. And more recently, the announcement by the Department of Justice that a fraud investigation for alleged fraudulent billing practices had been opened against the company. All of these resulted in the crash of the company's stock price by almost 50%. In the midst of these financial and reputational pressures, Stephen J. Hemsley was reappointed Chief Executive Officer of UnitedHealth Group, effective immediately in May 2025 after the abrupt resignation of Andrew Whitty, who cited personal reasons for his departure. Hemsley's return is widely interpreted as an effort to dust off the playbook that yielded significant returns for shareholders during his previous tenure. He is expected to reinstate his brand of operational and financial discipline that previously turbocharged the company's growth. Under Stephen J. Hemsley's renewed leadership, UnitedHealth Group stands at a critical juncture, facing both significant challenges and substantial opportunities. The trajectory of UnitedHealth Group under Hemsley's re-engaged leadership will serve as a compelling test of his lasting legacy. While the company faces formidable challenges, his proven track record as an architect of transformative growth and a resilient navigator of corporate crises positions the company for a vital strategic reset. Now the question is, can Stephen J. Hemsley repeat the enormous feat of turning around the fortunes of the company like he previously did, especially when you consider the ever-changing and dynamic nature of the United States healthcare system? Achieving this feat will be a legacy that can distinguish him among top-performing business leaders for a long time, but it remains to be seen if he can achieve this feat again. Please subscribe to this channel if you find value in this video so that you can receive more videos like this.